Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield with it once more. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. He's picked off in his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The stop made by Myles Garrett.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On the move to his left.
42-yard line.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
2-yard loss.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Chubb on the counter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch. and came away with points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd and 8. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
Jackson on 1st down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A 3-yard
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
At the 33-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's
a 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Browns 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And some room to roam now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The return man, Chris Moore. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Yards. First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A give. This is Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. handoff comes to Chubb. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Mayfield to throw it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And the Browns.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Down Cleveland.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And the Browns first
from down at the 12, it's first and 10. Mayfield on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
I'm only going to be on the
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Ravens 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 28. Browns.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 13. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ingram again. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Ingram. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And this is caught. They got it.
Conversion is successful.
And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
Browns 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Chris Moore returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Complete to
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Chubb will get the call running left, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Moore now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
46-yard line.
Here's Jackson being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First down, Browns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0.